If you make good money and you're still checking your bank account nervously before payday hits, stick around. This one's for you. And look, it's not because you're bad with money. It's because nobody ever actually showed you the order things are supposed to happen in. Hey, I'm Johnny, and on this channel, that's exactly what we fix. Not more money hacks, just the actual order that works.
So here's what you're getting today, the exact sequence, step by step, that takes someone from paycheck to paycheck to actually building real money, no matter what you're currently earning. No hacks, no just cancel your subscriptions lecture, just the order. And stick with me, because there's one step almost everyone does first that's actually supposed to come dead last. That mistake alone is what keeps most beginners stuck for years. If this is your first time here, hit subscribe. This channel's whole thing is breaking money down like this, one video at a time. Okay, let's get into it.
Here's what tends to happen to pretty much every beginner. You try to fix everything at once. Save more, invest, pay off debt, figure out what a Roth IRA even is, all in the same month. Honestly, that doesn't even sound unreasonable. It sounds responsible. But in practice, that's the fastest way to burn out and just quit by week 3. There's a specific order this is supposed to go in. Skip a step and everything after it gets way harder than it needs to be. Get the order right though, and the whole thing basically runs itself. So let's walk through that order, one step at a time.
Before you even invest a single dollar, there are 3 numbers you need to know. Just 3. What's coming in, what's going out, what's left over. That's genuinely the whole first step. Not some 40 category spreadsheet, an app that judges you for your coffee habit. Just those 3 numbers. Start simple. Rent, food, transportation, debt payments, subscriptions, and whatever's left after that. If those 3 numbers aren't clear in your head, every step after this turns into guesswork. And this is usually where you find the first real surprise. A subscription you forgot about, a category that's quietly doubled without you noticing. Finding that isn't a failure, by the way. That's kind of the whole point of this step. You can't fix what you're not measuring.
Next goal isn't $20,000. It's not 6 months of expenses either. Forget that number for now. It causes way more paralysis than progress. The real first target is somewhere between $500 and $1,000. That's your starter emergency fund, and it exists for one reason. So a flat tire, a doctor's visit, or some random bill doesn't turn into a month of debt. Here's why this comes before investing, and this is the part almost everyone gets backwards. If every spare dollar's going into investments and something breaks next month, you got 2 options. Sell your investments, maybe at a loss, or put it on a credit card at 20-something% interest. That starter fund is what protects everything you build after it. Skipping it doesn't make you move faster. It just moves the risk somewhere a lot worse. If your job offers a 401k match, this is your next move, before index funds, before anything else on this list. Here's why it jumps the line. An employer match isn't really investing in the usual sense. It's compensation you've already earned that just hasn't landed in your account yet. Not claiming it is basically the same as turning down part of a raise. You don't need to understand the entire retirement system to do this step. You need one decision: contribute enough to get the full match. That's it. Everything more advanced can wait. This one step alone can be worth thousands of dollars over a career. And honestly, it's often the easiest one on this whole list. Here's the part that surprises people every time. The folks who actually end up building real wealth are almost always doing the most boring version of investing you can imagine. Low-cost index funds, broad market ETFs, automated contributions. Not stock picking, not trying to time the market or chasing whatever's blown up on fintech this week. Fractional shares make this doable even with a small amount to start. The goal early on isn't to build some impressive-looking portfolio. It's to build a habit that keeps working even in the months you're not paying attention to at all. A boring, consistent index fund investor beats someone constantly switching strategies almost every single time. This is also the step where patience beats knowledge. That urge to optimize more or do something smarter usually does more harm than good here. Consistency wins over cleverness every time. This step decides whether everything above actually happens or just stays a plan gathering dust. If something depends on motivation, it stops eventually, usually during a busy month or a rough week, right when you need it most. But if it's automatic, it just happens, no matter what your mood that day is. Set up one recurring transfer for your emergency fund, one for retirement, one for investing, even if it's small to start. Honestly, the exact amount matters way less than the automation itself. A small, consistent transfer beats a big, inconsistent one almost every time.
This step takes the monthly decision off your plate entirely. You only have to decide once.
Remember that step everyone does first that's actually supposed to come last? Here it is, waiting until you feel ready. Most people put this whole process off because they think they need more knowledge, more income, or some more advanced strategy before they can start. That feels responsible. It's actually the most expensive mistake on this entire list. Financial progress almost never starts with expertise. It starts with a simple system, followed consistently. If you can track those 3 numbers, build a small buffer, grab your employer match, and automate even a little each month, you're already ahead of the person still waiting for the perfect moment to begin. The real risk was never starting too early with imperfect information. It's the years you lose waiting for a certainty that was never going to show up anyway.
So to run it back real quick, know your 3 numbers, build the starter emergency fund, grab the employer match, keep investing boring, then automate the whole thing. Each step protects the one after it. That's really the entire logic here, not complexity, just the right order. You don't need the whole system in place today, just one action. Right now, before you close this out, pull up last month's bank statement and find those 3 numbers. What came in, what went out, and what's left. That one number is the foundation everything else in this video is built on. If this helped, do me a favor and subscribe. That's genuinely how this channel grows, and it means the next video like this actually reaches you. Next up, we're breaking down step 4 in way more detail. Index funds versus ETFs versus brokerage accounts, and how to actually pick. See you in the next one.